Mush. Room. Mush. Who? Mush. You. They were talking about mushrooms. Not those kind. Not. Maybe. Maybe later. Maybe another video. But not right now. Don't play like that. Those are dangerous. Don't do that ever again. Bad. So I was on Steam looking for games, as you do, and I come across, looking for games, come across this little game called Smushi Come Home. And I look, and the reviews are very positive, and I was like, I'm gonna see what this is about, and I played it, and it was the cutest game I've ever played, and it made me so happy. And so now I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes talking to you about it. And you can't do anything. You sit there and walk. So, I splurge a little bit. I buy the game. I download it. It's not very big. I read all the Steam reviews beforehand. It's $15, and it's about like 4-ish hours long, which I was okay with. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And then I boot up the game, and this is what I was met with. And immediately I was like, I'm in for a treat. This has some potential. We might have found a good game, boys. I think the best way I can describe this game is this Steam review left by Tachyon, that it just says, he shroom, he small, he making my anxiety fall, dog. God damn, that's beautiful. So, I saddled up like any other normal person would do, with the help of my cat, and we started playing the game. So we start the game, and you wake up and you find out that you are Smushi, and you're actually on an island with your siblings, Mushu, Mishu, and Umi. And it's the most utopian island I've ever seen. It's got little ladybugs, you hang out with all your family, it's very cute. So then you go talk to all your brothers. Whoa, new shirt. I know, crazy. Let's keep going with the review. So, yeah, you actually end up talking to your first brother, Mishu, and he is drawing a drawing of a picnic, and he doesn't want to show it to you because he's embarrassed that you'll judge him for it. Which, as a little brother, this feels incredibly accurate, and I actually like the way that the game portrays all of your siblings. It's just very cute. So then, you go and talk to Mushu, and like, look at the... Hold on, wrong side. Look at this little motherfucker, dude. Look how chill this guy is. This is the most chill ass guy I've ever seen. So you talk to him, and then he's like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" and then Smushy's like, "What are you doing out here?" And he's like, "I'm practicing my floating." And Smushy's like, "Oh, it's looking good." And then he's like, "I can't float out there right now." I don't know why, but the way he just looks, it makes me so happy. People's getting stuck under ears. So rough. God, it's still stuck, dude. So then there's Umi, and Umi is probably my favorite. You walk up on him, and he's practicing playing like this flute thing, and he's lost his pet ladybug, and he's named it. And so he's like, "Smushi, can you please get it back? I have missed this ladybug so much." And Smushy's like, "All right, fine. I'll work on getting it back to you." So he gives you the flute because he thinks the flute will attract the ladybug back. Oh my god, the flute's one of my favorite part of the game. So just watch. This is gonna be the cutest game I've ever played. Oh! I'm sorry. I get excited whenever shit like that goes with it. Dude. That's pretty sick, right? So the flute is in sync with the music whenever you play it, and that makes me so incredibly happy. I don't know why, it's just really cool. So then you venture to go get Pokey, which is the ladybug that Umi has lost. He names it Pokey, which is also adorable. You go get it, and it's attracted to the flute, You play it, and it's like chilling with you. You bring it back to Umi. Umi's so happy, and then you see this bird start flapping around, and it takes Smushi and just fucking and just throws him, like just takes him away from his family, and now he's all by himself. Similar to me at the lunch table in high school. Who said that? What? Not me, dude. So then you wake up and you're actually being carried by this bird throughout the forest, and Smushi, rightfully so, was like, please put me down. Please. This is not what I'm supposed to be. So the bird drops him, and then you land, and then the game actually starts. Like, the game opens up to you, and this is where you're free to explore. I don't want to spoil the game, so I'll try and keep it light on the spoilers and just kind of go over some of the gameplay elements. Some of the gameplay elements are very obviously taken from other games, not in a bad way at all. You can just tell that they were inspired. For example, the new Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdoms games, the new Zelda franchise, it takes some of the stamina bar elements from that. You have a glider that has a stamina bar. You also have a sprinting stamina bar that's pretty much identical to Zelda. But it does work well because it has a similar formula where you go explore and find out different things. I also made a video on Tears of the Kingdom if you want to go peep that one out. Shameless plug. The game doesn't overstay its welcome at all, and I really do enjoy that. You can tell that most of the effort was put into the side quest characters and like the story and the little objectives you have to do, and not necessarily how Smushi like controls or feels. That's not to say he's bad to control at all. He's actually very fun. And the climbing works pretty well. You have you get some of these rusty hooks, and he'll hook it into the side of a cliff, and then you can jump off of there once, but you can't just like keep climbing. Which it makes the world fun to explore because you have to think about where that hook placement's gonna go. But that's simple and straightforward, but it's not bad by any means. There's roughly about 4 environments, each with their own kind of caverns and caves inside of them, and side objectives that you can do to unlock skins and costumes for Smushi, which I actually tried to collect them. Some of them are very fun to wear, some of them are very cute. But the caverns in of themselves, if you're counting the caverns plus the main environments, probably about 8 or 9 total places to explore. But 4 of those take about an hour and a half to complete, with a lot of content in each one. Not to mention you can also climb and explore, and there are a lot of secrets to find as well. So even though the game is pretty short, it is very sweet, and it's only $15. And I got it on sale, so it was really 10 for me, but I do want to talk about this game as its full price, and I would honestly pick it up for $15. I had a blast, and it's very wholesome and makes you feel good. And I think that was the main point, is just to be a very happy game. But besides that, there's really not a whole lot to say. It's a short and sweet game. I completed it in about 4 hours, and it was a good time, so I'd recommend you go pick it up. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Very decent, and it's very sweet. All the footage you're seeing behind me was taken from my Twitch, so you could pop on over to that, give that a follow. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow, and if you could also subscribe, that would also mean a lot to me. But you don't have to by any means, just it would mean a lot. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. This video is not very long because this game isn't that complex. But till next time, everyone, you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves. So goddamn hot down here in Texas.